Hi everyone, my name's Millie Devine. I'm from Darwin, Northern Territory, Australia, just right up the top of Australia. I'm very excited to be part of the first ever World Burlesque Day. Thank you so much, Sapphire, for organising it. It's been really fun doing little videos, and I've loved seeing everyone else get involved as well on social media. Where would we be without social media, especially in a time like this? So today I'm going to be showing you my little costume collection that I have acquired over the past 2 or so years through Burlesque. This is one of my first solo costumes that I made. Love sparkles and love fringing. Always sparkles and fringing. So yes, I'm going to take you through a few of the costumes. I've got a little video at the end where you see me in all my costumes. I thought it was quite creative. So this little number, which I love, the blue and black, is one of my first competition costumes that I made. It was for Burlesque Idol Melbourne when it wasn't in Darwin. In 2019, I came second runner-up for the Melbourne Burlesque Idol. It was a very fun costume, and it was well suited for Melbourne because I had a jacket that went with it. I did perform it in Darwin, and it being very hot in Darwin during the wet season, it was a bit of a struggle waiting side stage in my jacket. I have updated it to a lighter jacket now, so I'm not sweating as much side stage. Thank goodness for good makeup. That doesn't sweat off. So another one of my sort of favourite costumes that I put together quite quickly for a Christmas show last year is a little Grinch number. My sister actually helped me. She was up visiting because she's from another state, and I've utilised the lovely green fur, which no one told me how much it shed even once it's been cut and sort of bashed around a little bit. And I've done lovely Grinch hands on the bra, which I'm going to, for this year, make stiffer so they don't flop over as much. So keep in tune for that one. Make sure you follow my Instagram, especially around Christmas time. I love Christmas. So a lot of my other costumes you will see, the other part of the video, are some of the troupe costumes. So I've been doing burlesque up here for about 2 years, and I've only been a solo artist for probably 1.5 years. I do have a very strong dance background, so I had lots of glitzy costumes before I've sort of adapted to burlesque. So one of the costumes, I do like to reuse costumes and sort of vamp them up a little bit as well. This was originally part of one of our troupe costumes, and I needed a new solo costume. This was to the song Blue Velvet, so of course the blue bra, and I just love blue and gold. And the thing that we need to be very wary of with our costumes up here in Darwin is the humidity and the heat. So fringing like this doesn't always work, especially if it's really low quality fringing. Our tassel fringing, we have to be really, really careful with. I've got tassels that are all frayed and horrible. It's just because of our weather up here. So I stick to either really good quality tassel fringing, but of course my favourite for all the glitter and glam is the sequin fringing. This doesn't fray, doesn't go frizzy, tends to stay in the same place. And I've been told it looks really, really nice under the stage lights, almost sort of the holographic look. So this was originally a troupe costume, which I've transformed into my solo costume. This act I won Darwin Burlesque Idol 2020, hence my lovely tiara, my crown really. And this costume was also the first costume where I've got a proper heavy duty corset. All the other ones, which have been mainly a lot of troupe costumes and costumes I've adapted, have been the cheaper corsets that you get from eBay, AliExpress. They look good, but they do not pull you in as much as a lovely fully steel-boned corset. And you can still breathe even though you've got an itty-bitty waist. Whereas the other corsets, you pull in really tight and you sort of struggle to breathe a little bit, and they don't give you as much of a waist as my steel-boned one does. So I'm hoping to add and upgrade a few of my troop costumes to have all steel-bone corsets. I feel a lot more secure in them. I feel like I'm holding my core in more too. So we are now going to move on to have a look at some of my costumes in detail, and then also have a look at me wearing all my costumes as well. Hope you all enjoy. Happy World Burlesque Day! This is my first solo costume, all that lovely sparkles and fringing. And here is my black and blue lingerie costume. This comes with a jacket when I do the performance. And over to my Grinch costume. It was a modern day Grinch routine. That lovely green fluff that goes everywhere, which is always fun. Here's my first troop costume that we got to wear for Showgirl routine. This was the costume I wore that won Burlesque Idol Darwin. It was for blue velvet with a jazz ending. Love that gold fringing. Doesn't fray, doesn't frizzle. This was for a Christmas routine. We did a dubstep nutcracker. And here is my Showgirl solo costume. It's lots of fun to wear. I love all the feathers.